got our water maker from my parents' house. We had to get it shipped there. I'm just opening up this first box, and this thing is heavy, so it must be the high pressure pump. Quality box that they put it in. It came with handles and everything, so you don't have to reach to the bottom of the other packing box. Very nice. Pretty beefy motor we got here. It's a 1 horsepower. Here, I'll give you the specs. If you wanted to order this yourself and make your own water maker, that's the motor they use. It's not made by Seawater Pro, so you can probably cut out some overhead there. But nice little setup here. Looks like you gotta wire it yourself, so please hire a qualified electrician. This water maker is huge. Look at the size of this box, and then this box, and then I already opened the box with the motor in it. And yeah, it looks like we're gonna have a little bit of a struggle trying to fit this in the boat, but we'll figure it out. Alright, so here it all is. We got the membranes down here, the actual reverse osmosis membranes that'll do the desalination. Everything else is kind of just has to be part of it. These are pre-filter, or maybe this is the pre-filter. I don't know. They all three might be pre-filters. We got the huge motor here for high pressure, I'm assuming. Maybe that hooks up to here? Our little panel. We tried to get the teak one, it said online. It doesn't look all that teaky to me, but you know, it'll be alright, I believe. Hopefully we can hide it a little bit. We don't have to mount it on the surface, but if we do have to mount it on the surface, I figured that was the best color. And the thing I liked about this is that it is all kind of modular, so we don't have to have a specific place to fit everything. A lot of stuff to figure out where we can fit all this, but yeah, pretty exciting. So I'm reading this manual and it says, warning, never attempt to thread 316 stainless parts together without Teflon tape. Not sure if they mean these bolts or not, but it does say it on that page, so I'm assuming that these are 316 and the motor little inserts there are 316 also. So basically I'm just getting ready to put this on. There's a little keyway there, and the little high pressure pump slides right on there. I'll do that again off camera because it's too hard to do with one hand, but that's all gonna, I think, end up going down here, which is a little bit scary for me because when we first came to check out the boat, they had a water leak and this was all full of water. And there's just a manual bilge pump down here, which I disconnected already. You can see the hoses down there. It was a manual pump right there. Yeah, obviously, it you know, only manual, so it's not going to go off until you catch it. And so for this project, since I'm going to be putting the motor down there, I'm going to have to install automatic bilge pump also, which we don't have right now, so that just complicates the project a little bit more, but you know, got to do it right. So we'll get to that now. So these threads on the inside are not very clean. I just kind of had to go through and bore them all out. I actually checked with my little caliper and checked the depth to make sure that it was good enough to cinch down, because it really didn't feel like it wanted to go. It actually was deep enough. I just had to kind of thread them in there and clean them out a little bit, and now I'm just using the smallest wrench I have just to kind of make sure that I don't cross thread it. Always a good idea. Don't put your torque wrench on it right away. Alright, so one of the tough things about this oven is that it is a very odd shape, so we can't even fit a regular 9x13 inch pan in there. So I was just strolling around Target today and found this little cast iron 9x13, and the benefit of cast iron is that I can cut it and it fits the pan just so freaking snug, it's ridiculous. I'm just going to cut those handles off and we'll have a nice little casserole pan in there, and cast iron so it won't break too. So
since Connor cooks so much. He's so excited to cook again.
I'm the baker. Just got my handy Sawzall with the Diablo metal blade on there, and on the last cast iron I did, it worked super well, so we'll see how this goes.
Okay idea to do inside the house?
Mm-hmm. Have to do it inside the house.
Mm, okay. Boom shakalaka.
Voila! Little grinder wheel to that and we'll be good to go. Alright, Sawzalled it off and then took it up to the parking lot to grind it down. Just smooth out all the edges a little bit. Word to the wise, do not try to grind anything on the boat or cut any rustable metal. I did try to do that on a little spot and it got all rusty and super hard to get that rust out of the paint. Yeah, you can see here. Oh, snug as a bug in a rug right there. Looking good. Sits right on the rail so we don't even need a tray. Nice. When you have to iron in the kitchen, you use a cutting board as your ironing board.
I already made a YouTube on that. But if you didn't watch the port lights and how to make custom curtains, voila. Cutting board, dish towel or bath towel, whatever kind of towel. Be creative. Use what you got, right? Because that's what you do on a boat. You use what you got. And look at that. You probably have seen in so many videos how disgusting those little cushions for your head back there were.
She's been complaining about this the entire time.
Every single video I see him in, I'm like, oh my gosh, and I try to scrub it. I try to use anything I could think of in the books. I looked up different YouTubes and all the research, and I finally just took it off and washed it with the laundry. And voila. Now we're gonna do all the rest of them.
Looking good.
But we're finally putting this all back together. I stapled it, but Connor wants to show in real time at least a little bit of action. So here's one more staple. Maybe another one.
This staple gun sucks.
Yeah, don't buy it.
We're returning it after this.
Yeah, this Stanley one.
But we did find some super short Sharpie staples that kind of make it through into the wood. But yeah, not impressed at all.
Sorry, Stanley. You're no Milwaukee.
Yeah. It was $30 or less, but yeah.
All right, let's put this thing on. Let's see how it looks. So just to demo, super brand new clean. It looked like this. So this is gonna be the next one. We're gonna take apart, take all the staples out, wash and re-staple so it can look like this one. Oh yeah. All right, Connor just got the new anchor. So I'm gonna go run down and try to help him bring it in. Like Christmas is here. Let's go see where he's at. Oh, there he is. I better hurry up. There she is! Oh, snap. Oh. Do you want me to hold it on the other side? Thanks, Jalen.
Yeah.
Just so it doesn't roll down.
This thing's way bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Our other one's 75 pounds. I know I upsized it a little bit, but holy moly. I'm hoping that since it's so big, it'll fit around our old anchor, so we can still have the spare up on the bow roller, since we have two spots, but they're super close together.
This is our new anchor? Old anchor. Pretty big size difference.
Dragging.
Oh, awesome.
So as soon as I let it go, it's just gonna want to drop.
Yeah.
But you're a strong girl.
Here it goes.
Oh yeah, we got surfboards down there. Are you okay right there?
Yeah. Yeah, we like surfing, but we haven't been doing it very much. The surfboards are just sitting with all the chains, so that is probably what is blocking us right now. from being able to lower this. This just completely falls on my foot. It's because he moved the surfboards. We got a new anchor. We got a new anchor. This one was made in Scotland. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Popping out of the hatch. I don't know if you can see that. Yesterday we locked ourselves out, the boat and our slip, so Connor jumped over the fence. And thank goodness I left the hatch open. Right before we left, Connor was saying, oh, we should probably close that hatch. Good that we didn't, because that was the only way we were able to get back onto the boat.
In fact, we picked ourselves a whole bouquet of oopsie daisies. So this is just a standard old shackle on there. We got a new swivel shackle, the Mantis swivel shackle, so we'll be putting that on there too. This one, hopefully it's still gonna fit up on the bow roller.
Yeah, we're hoping we'll have the old one and the new one there. Hopefully they fit side by side.
It's gonna be a stretch.
Fingers crossed. Out with the old.
Just taking off the seizing wire. Pull out this shackle, and we'll figure out how to put that new Mantis swivel shackle on there.
So Connor just got the old anchor kind of secure on the other side. We do not think the new anchor is going to fit side by side, but we're going to see what we can do. How excited are you?
It's pretty. Look at that.
Super shiny. We're excited for this anchor because the first time that we went to Catalina Island, we both, but me in particular, did not sleep very well because I kept waking up like every hour to go check on the anchor and making sure we weren't dragging anchor. So I feel really good with this one. I think we're not moving. I think the capacity is what, double our boat size, so it could go up to 80,000 pound boat.
88,000 pounds.
88,000. Ours 40,000. So we're good.
We could have saved $500 and gone one size down, but in the long run, $500 over the life of this anchor and boat and everything else, I think it's worth it. Just to have that extra peace of mind and sleep better at night.
That's what I was gonna say. For the peace of mind, you know, some of those things that will help us just find lots more peace. Worth it. It's priceless. Oh yeah.
Oh look, Jolly Rancher.
Someone eating candy while they're on the job. I like it. Yay, Connor loves pictures, so this is great. Oh, don't blow away, we need ya.
Don't make me read. I actually want to read a little bit though, come on. Where are we at? Okay, there's some words.
That's good. We like a little bit of words, but not too much. Pictures are better.
Teflon tape provided to...
Pause, water break. Get hydrated, kids.
Gotta hydrate. Alright, so I'm just, since it's going to be a little bit easier to find the hole when it's out there, just wrapped it all. I did the whole roll of Teflon tape that they gave us. Wrap that all around. Poke out the holes where this is going to go so I can find them easier when I get there. Now this just goes in here, it looks like. And that threads through that last link in the chain. And once this is on, that ain't going anywhere. Or is it nowhere? And that looks like it's it, right there. This doesn't seem the best. But I guess that is fine if it sits in there, as long as it can't pass that and unthread, right? That bends down pretty nice like that. And we'll screw the shackle on. It says you can use either that cotter pin or the locking wire through this. I'm going to use the cotter pin, just seems a little bit more sturdy than the locking wire, but the locking wire will be great for this portion of it to keep this bolt from spinning out of the shackle here. But I'm going to need a wrench.
You don't need a wrench, babe. I'll get it for you. You just loosened it for me. He's trying to set me up for success, and I still can't get it.
It's a finesse thing.
Well, he's gonna finesse it again.
There we go. You can just squeeze it together a little bit and release some tension.
So finesse-y.
So finesse-y. Look at that. Alright, I guess that's it. A little bit scary. Don't drop it in the water. Don't drop it in the water. Don't drop it.
Stop thinking about dropping it in the water. My PE coach, when we were getting into rock climbing, he used to always say, when you encourage people, you shouldn't use don't fall, because then it makes them think about falling. You're supposed to just encourage them, keep going, you got this. So you were
All right.
going to get it right up without a problem.
What do you guys think? Should we double
Yes.
the safety wire up or just single it?
Yes.
Double,
Double.
triple?
Yeah, maybe quadruple.
Ooh.
Ooh. So thank goodness for YouTube, because we just looked at a video of how do they call it? Mousing or seizing an anchor shackle. So.
Believe it or not, I've never done this before.
I'll link what we used. It was by Fishing Fogies, and we used that. Hold on, can you show me without putting your fingers in? Kind of how you were.
All right, so we twisted it around here and then twisted it a few times just to tighten that up and make that one, and then one through that side coming this way, and then one set coming this way. We're doing all 3 wires. They gave it to us in 3. I'm assuming they want you to use it all, just the same as the Teflon tape. They gave you enough to get around it a bunch of times and seemed to fit right. So I don't think they're giving you extra parts here.
That's the finished project. Hopefully it's secure
Let us
enough.
know how we did in
Hopefully
the
it's
comments below. Alright, let's see how she fits. They both fit.
They do.
That's not ideal to have it off the side. It's kind of ugly, but yeah, then we couldn't drop it, right?
Yeah. How would it stay like that? I feel like we just have to move it out of the way.
A giant anchor. What? Why did we get such a big anchor?
That looks kind of crazy. Hey Connor, how we feel? We got the anchor up.
Feeling pretty sturdy, pretty secure here.
From this angle,
I
it looks
almost
like
wish we were on the anchor instead of tied to the dock, you know?
we're ready to test this out. It looks like a huge whale tail coming out of the boat.
It is.
Ooh la la, she's shiny. And yeah, I think we're gonna keep our other anchor as a backup, and Connor's gonna try to connect it here
Yeah, we got this.
just to keep it out of the way.
here. If we shackle that to that, oh, that blocks that way, doesn't it? So it'll have to be just perfect.
We'll
I guess
figure.
once it goes down and comes up again, it's always going to be in front of it, right?
We'll figure it out.
We thought it would be so epic to have this spare anchor right there, but unfortunately it didn't quite work out. But we gave it to Minnie's and hopefully it found a new amazing home.
We're ready to get on out of here and go to Catalina. I'll sleep soundly, this bad boy.